In a party around people, not necessarily your people. Hello, everybody. It's Tom here. I want to talk today about a situation that's come up for me recently. So, a guy I used to go to school with that I've kept in touch with for all this time has it's his birthday. It's a big birthday, and he's having a little get together. He's having a meal as such. Now, there's the difficulty. At that meal is at least two people that are friends of his. They're not friends of mine, and they're not particularly people that I like very much. I'm going to be in their company, possibly the end of next week. And I want to use this video as an example as to how I think's the best way to react if you are in a circle, a social setting, with somebody who has a friend. That friend is not in your friend group, and it's not particularly somebody you like or respect very much. I think the whole thing just boils down to being the bigger and better person. So that person you're not very keen on, you have your reasons, you don't trust them, you're not particularly liking them, but your friend does like them. He gets on with them, they're part of his circle. First things first, you don't want to ruin the occasion. You don't want to spoil your friend's birthday. So, no snide remarks, no dirty looks or anything like that. Okay? Really, you have to be, above all, the best that you can be by not letting perhaps your feelings show too much. Second thing I would say is definitely be the bigger person, as I said. If the people that you're not keen on talk to you, be polite. Even if deep down there's no real sort of connection, relationship there. Out of courtesy and politeness and decency, be polite. Don't go starting arguments or anything like that. Thirdly, if for some reason they do something that you don't like and behave in a way that you're not happy with, again, show the restraint to not react, to not say or do anything. However, if it escalates and gets out of hand, the best thing you can do is walk away. Because at the end of the day, the difficulty is you and the person you don't get on with have a mutual friend. I don't want to spoil that guy's birthday. No, absolutely not. And I'm sure deep down the other person doesn't want to either. But if for some reason a situation does come up where perhaps that could be the case and you're put out by what they've said or done, the best thing you can do if you cannot stand to be in that situation is to walk away and get out of there. If it's gonna get to a stage where you are going to react and do something perhaps that you don't like, or could potentially damage your relationship with with the friend that's birthday is, the best thing you can do is get out of there. And that's kind of the information I'm taking for myself next week. Should the party be going ahead, should the meal be going ahead, I'll go and I will do all of those things. I owe it to myself to do that. I don't want to be known as a party pooper. I certainly don't want to go around making trouble for anybody. Uh, as I said, these people I don't like. They're not in my friend circle. I have my reasons for not liking them and not respecting them. I'm not going to go into it here because it's not about slagging off other people. Everybody has to accept that there are a lot of people in the world and you're not going to get on with everybody. But you can be, even if you don't get on with somebody, you can be decent about the fact that perhaps you don't see eye to eye. And it is really just about being mature and a bigger, better person by not allowing them to irritate or annoy you in any way, shape, or form. So I'm going to leave you with that thought. Next time you get invited to a party and there's somebody there that you know that you don't like and that you don't get on with, just do what you can to be that bigger, better person. Remember that you're there for the mutual friend, not for them. And if things do start to get a bit out of hand and you really can't stand to be in there, get out. Get out before there's any issues. That's what I'm going to do anyway. Guys, third and final video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I really appreciate your time and energy spent on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third and final video, as I said, please put down in the comments section below. Have you ever been in this situation? I'm sure most of us have. But it really is about trying to be adult and mature, not rising to it when somebody perhaps says or does something you don't like, and particularly if that person is someone you're not particularly liking anyway, so they're more likely to irritate you than perhaps someone else. Just be very mindful of your actions, because you could end up damaging your friendship with somebody that you actually do like rather than someone you don't, and that's always not a good thing. So yeah, please, if you would, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. That'd be great. Consider giving me a thumbs up and a like as well. That'd be really much appreciated. And let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content's out. I will be back next week with another free. But until then, please, all of you, take care and bye for now.